Hey guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks. And if you've been following me, the last episode we started and finished the ramp. And while we had the airbrush out, I wound up changing over to using an airbrush. And while we had the airbrush out, I shot the floor in concrete, and I gave it a quick wash. I'm not that happy with the wash, so I think I'm going to wet it and wipe it all off, or go over it again with hit it with a different color. I used the concrete color from Vallejo. Not 100% sure I like it. Kind of looks more beige than concretey. I would want a little more gray in my concrete, I guess. But we'll go on from there. Check that out. The building was just basically shot with gray primer. I'm kind of digging the color, and I think after we do the washes and stuff on this, it's going to come out. It's going to look nice and nice. So yeah, we'll start going from there. We're gonna get a fine brush out. I gotta find my fine brush. I have a couple of really small ones, and we're just gonna come in here and with just a couple of colors that we used from the Vallejo wood set. I'm going to highlight a couple of bricks. I might actually change over, and I might actually use one or two colors from the AK set, because that gray blue is just slightly off from there, so it might give a little contrast. And then maybe use one of those two Armor colors in there. Might go with that color in it, mix it in with the bricks. I'm only going to do a couple of them here and there, and then we're going to mix up a wash, and we'll give it a wash with one of the colors that's in there. Probably the concrete color we'll give it a wash with, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Be right back. I'm going to set everything up. All right, guys. So here we are back. I picked up, took out a little palette of different colors here. I'm not going to do the front wall. I'm contemplating shooting the front wall in a brick. Let me see what I got here. I got some brushes. The white tip, the white brushes, and the second one I picked up at all places. BJ's. There's like a whole little section of them, and they were relatively cheap. That brush no good. Won't hold a tip. Just sad, because that was a good brush. I had that brush a while. All right, so we're back in here. I'm just gonna go in here and carefully go after just individual bricks. So switch over. It's a little better. Not really. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about where I'm getting these bricks from, or which ones I'm doing. I'm just looking down and I see a brick and I'm hitting it. Really all I'm doing. Even in nature, when you look at them in nature, bricks, when you look at them from a distance, they all look the same. When you get up close, there's slight little variations here and there in their color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, and then the lintels above and below the windows, I have some old Floquil paints that I'm going to use to do that. All right, I'm just doing one color now. I don't know why I put all these out here. I should just do one color at a time because that's really all I'm going to do. And just going to do this up and get this one wall done. You're already starting to see like a little change up in here. All right, so it's looking pretty good. All right, this one's good for that. I don't want to have too much of that one color in there, so I don't want to stand out too much. That's the only thing. When you do that end piece, make sure you get the brick on the other side. Because it's going to be the same brick, right? I do that anyway? No. All right, so just want to make sure I got that in there. Like I said, the face I'm going to do, I think I'm going to possibly do the face with red brick. Because you can see that in the real world. It's something little drastic, little something different. Yeah, I got a little sloppy on that, but it's fine. Piece of fine. You get one more brick up here. And when I'm done this one, I'm going to I'm done with this one. I'm going to do one. I'm going to do the back wall because one of these, this is going to be the back wall. This is going to be inside wall. I might change that up and make that inside. Make this make a parts counter out of this, and a service window and a cashier's. That sounds pretty good, right? This is obviously then this would be the back wall. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about it, so I'm still working on it. So just in case. Yeah, it just adds a little bit. Adds a little something to it. All right, so I think all right, we're done with this piece. We'll move this over to here, and we'll come over here. All right, so I'm getting there. All right. We'll touch that up. We'll get a little crazy here. All right, so that. Get another brick over here. Now, you guys get the idea, right? So I'm going to switch this over to the fast forward, so you don't have to watch this for an hour. All right, here we go. All right, guys, welcome back. So what we got here is we're done. Ready to add some colors to it. I don't know how it's going to look. I hope it looks pretty good. If it doesn't, I got a rattle can. I'll do it over again. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a light gray wash on this thing. It recommends I want to go with a gray wash over a black wash, and I'm using actually the Vallejo dark gray wash that comes in the wood kit, because I kind of like the way it looked on the wood. So it says dilute it. I'm going to do, that's 2 drops. I'm going to get a lot more than that. Ten drops. I mean, it looks black, but it's not. All right. So I'm going to use a wide brush because I'm just going to go over this really quick, and then we'll call it what it is. Mix that up. Oof. At first, I got a little worried because it always looked too dark to me. But when it dries out, it actually doesn't. It actually is not that dark once it dries out. I want to get a little. That was 10 drops. I might not even get both these walls. I'm probably just gonna get just these 2 walls done and maybe those little parts. But I want to get this. Try to get this as even as possible. All right, and that. Coat out there. I was actually thinking about doing this outer wall in red, like brick, but I actually saw a building recently out east on the island, and it had the white, just a regular gray brick exterior, and I kind of like the way it looked, so I'm kind of going to go with it. Give it that dirty look. All right, so I know it does look a little dark, but when it dries out, it'll be good. It's actually cool. Some of the bricks didn't even like take a coat on there. And if it's too dark on the top, it's not really an issue because you can just take a paper towel when it dries and kind of just wipe it off the top surface a little bit. This is definitely came out a little bit too dark. Yeah. All right. These back walls, you're just going to get whatever's left. And then once the whole building's together, after this dries out, I'm probably just gonna shoot a coat of clear dull coat over the top of this just to seal this up, because it's hard to add any weathering on top of this stuff. It'll just keep kind of like washing off. So I'm gonna go from there. And then, once I get all the walls and everything together, then basically it's just going to be, one wash over the whole thing to kind of unify the whole deal. Let me get this back wall. It's supposed to be a little bit. Also look a little bit like the front. Let's put a little drop in there. That's going to dry up. Keep getting all that stuff on the outside, so it's all got to get a little bit of wash on it. Oh, might not look even. Doesn't really have to. All right. That wall's definitely too dark. That wall got a lot darker, so let's see what I can do. If I can add a little color to this. All right. All right, so we'll call that for now. I'll let it sit and dry, and we'll come back later. Be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. So here we go again. Off camera, we let them dry, and I gave them a little shot of dull coat, and as you can tell, it lightened them up a fair amount. So that's pretty good. They're closer now than they were before. These are still a little darker than this one, but it is what it is. This is the business side of the building, so a lot of dirt, whatever. We'll like I said, we're gonna get this another wash when we're all done, but it looks pretty good, and we'll go from there. So here we go. A little sprue nipper tweezers. I got these bad boys many years ago. So the only issue I'm having right now is I'm not 100% sure it's my fault or the model's fault, but this roof is a little flatter. It needs to come in, so I've been trying to tape it, but the tape's not holding. It's pressurized. But I don't know if it's because I put all this on top and this kind of dried up and shrunk and flattened it out a little bit. I don't know. We'll figure that out. You know, listen, if you've been watching this channel from the beginning, you should know nothing ever goes the way it's planned. So we're gonna start putting this together. You know, here we go. All right, so we're at that point. Everything's a little warped on this thing, but I don't know if that could be warped because of the paint. I don't know. We'll figure this out. So it is getting a little bit late in the day, so I might just call it a night and not push it. But you know me, I gotta know. All right, so these go over here. A little bit of stuff on the bottom there. I also want to get the paint off the bottom of these anyway, because I want it to adhere really good. I'm probably just gonna call it a night because it's been a long day for me here. Didn't really get as much train stuff and video stuff done as I would have liked to, but you know, I don't know when this is coming out, but right now it's right before Christmas, so we're getting ready to decorate the house. And I busted out my old train layout, Lionel layout. It's not looking good for this year. I should have did it a month ago, and sidetracked the channel onto that and did a will it run, can I get it to work video. But I got plans for next year. We'll discuss that a little deeper in depth later on. You guys are watching Thunder Mesa. He's doing a Christmas layout. I'm really watching that in the ON30. I believe it's ON30. It might be an HO, but I think it's ON30. But he does such nice work anyway. I don't care. Could be in Garden Railroad and still going to watch it. He does such incredible work. Those are cleaned up. Let's get these off. So that is a little tricky. This piece goes on the back. So, like I said, what I'm planning to do, and I'm going to put this wall in the back. Yeah, this wall is gonna go in the back. That's the back over here. This wall is gonna go in the back here. And we're gonna take this wall. We're gonna put it somewhere up front. I'm gonna make it fit inside. I put it somewhere up front in here. I'm gonna build a little counter, some styrene here, counter there. If I can find a little sign, I can print them out. And put cashier, service, parts department over the door. You know, probably put it about there. Give those guys a little bit of room. I'm not haven't decided if I'm going to build out the inside. Let's take a deep breath, my friends. Take a deep breath. Let's not get too carried away here. All right. So, baby feet. All right. So we'll go from there. This is a complicated piece. You wouldn't think, but it is. There's a lot going on here with this piece. So You got pieces up top, pieces on the sides, pieces here, there. All that's got to go together. That makes this piece here. This fits in there. That's going to fit into that like that. All right, so yeah, it's going to come out. This is going to come out nice. I'm hoping. I talk a lot of stuff here, but I think we can do it. Just going to take my time. Like I said, I'm just going to clean these up tonight. I give you the old snap of the fingers, and we'll come back in the morning. Or actually tomorrow afternoon. I got to run a little errands tomorrow. I got to return some stuff. We're gonna have. I might bump the video up a little bit earlier. The decoder installation into my Norfolk and Western J. Just some good stuff coming up. We're just trying new stuff. I'm gonna show you the decoder install. It's gonna be very easy. It's a straightforward decoder install. I'm not doing this whole rewiring nonsense because you saw with the other one that I did. I'm very particular. I changed out all the wires, so all the wires are appropriate color wires. So, right then and there, you should know you were in trouble. All right, so that's going to go there. All right. Like I said, I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to do anything, but I'm here. And I got it. All right. I'm just going to do this piece, and that's it. I'll let this set up overnight. All right, so this is it. This is all I'm going to do tonight. All I'm going to do. I put this in. Why is it being so difficult? All right. That's it. We're going to let it set it overnight. Tomorrow, I'll clean up this edge in here. And I don't know. We might bust out. We might bust out the airbrush and throw a little speckle in there, or I might just give a little with the gray primer from a distance and get little speckles on the floor, just to spruce it up a little bit, and then clear coat it. But I'm gonna clean this edge off so we get good adhesion with everything. All right, guys. Yeah, this video looks like it's gonna be a long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end it here and do another video of putting the walls up together and how I'm going to fix this roof. I have an idea. I have some styrene. I'm going to measure this out as good as best I can when the walls are up. I'm going to fit a couple of braces across here to hold this together. We're going to put lights in this too. So remember, I want to be able to pull this top off because I'm going to detail the inside of this thing as I go along. I don't have a lot of time, and since it's the holidays, I don't have a lot of money to spend on this right now. So, because I'm nowhere near being monetized on YouTube. One day I wish I can, because I'll take all that money and dump it right back into the channel so I can make stuff for you guys. I can make nice things for you and give you guys nice giveaways. All right, so once again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification button like it owes you money. And thank you for watching and putting up with my nonsense. As always, catch you later.